Fugitives in America by Jordan Ratliff. Act 1, Scene 1, Prologue. At Rise, Darkness.
Breaking news tonight. Gay inmate dies of suicide after jail officials allegedly join inmates
A trans
in months of
asylum
non-stop
beaten
torment.
and died today of severe dehydration.
Rules against elderly lesbians rejected.
Conservatives outraged over same-sex family magazine.
Bisexual teen dies by suicide after being outed online.
A couple had human feces smeared on
A
doors.
teenage boy was
kill gays,
assaulted and
age.
kicked to the ground while onlookers
Egyptian
applauded.
TV host sentenced to jail for
Man
interviewing
left
gay
with
man.
torn ear and blood on brain after homophobic attack.
Transgender woman severely beaten in Denver.
Nigerian police officer tell gays leave country or face prosecution.
Pride mural removed from school after church calls it
Trans
offensive.
woman's head smashed with stones by a lynch
Lesbian
mob
couple
in
beaten up
India.
for refusing to kiss.
Trans woman
men
raped
at
and burned to death.
A
Beyond
juryman's throat
recognition.
cut, then killers write gay
The Supreme
on the
Court
wall
allows
with his
president
blood.
to implement transgender military
Gay
ban.
couple lucky to be alive after brutally attacked for holding hands in Texas.
Transition to Joshua asleep in his hospital bed. Heart monitor beats are heard. He has a bandage on his head. Morpheus appears and watches over Joshua. Morpheus unravels Joshua's bandages. They sit on the floor in a meditation position. Deep inhale, hold, exhale. Joshua sharply rises and inhales as if he's been unable to breathe his whole life.
Welcome, fugitive.
What?
Hello.
Hello.
How do you feel?
I feel like I'm in a strange loop of exhalation. I hear static. My eyes are like prisms infinitely splitting light. I see forever in an instant. Am I dead?
No, not yet.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
You're a fighter, aren't you?
Am I?
Not many people get this opportunity.
Opportunity of what?
What do you think of your life, Joshua?
My life.
A life well lived?
A life well. No. Maybe if I was, I don't know, a different me. Maybe if I made better choices.
Do you see the worth in the will to live?
I don't understand the question.
A life lived with the will to live is a life well lived. Therefore, you have lived a well life worth living. The question is, will you find the worth of living a well life worth living?
Why does it matter?
I am a bringer of choice and reckoning, Joshua. I come to you with a proposition.
A proposition of what?
I give you the proposition of reflection, of making an informed decision of how to proceed.
I've done plenty of reflection.
And
Looking at the big picture just makes the decision clear.
hence my proposition.
Of reflection. In hopes of what? Want to change my mind?
Perhaps. Or maybe it's to give you a new perspective. Come, sit. Close your eyes. Reflect. What is the first thing to come to your mind?
I don't know.
The first thing you can remember. Don't censor your mind or put unestablished rules onto your train of thought.
The first thing.
Ripples, the sound of television crescendos, bright light, flat line with blackout. End of scene. Scene 2, Hate Your Love. A modern apartment, September. A TV is not visible, but exists in front of the couch. Kai sits on the couch intently watching the TV while sipping tea. He has a makeshift bandage under his eye. A newscast about a school shooting plays on the TV. Joshua enters the apartment. He has a bouquet of flowers. He goes to kiss Kai on the cheek, but stops and drops the flowers when he notices the bandage.
Jesus! What happened to your eye?
It's a new fashion statement.
Are you okay? Do you need ice? Let me see.
Ow! Don't touch it!
Who did this? What happened?
Nobody hurt me. I'm fine.
Did you call the police? Do you need something? Water? If someone hurt you, then you need to talk to someone. I'm calling the police.
I fell. Just leave it.
I'm not stupid, Kai. You need to call the police.
You need to leave me alone, okay?
I'm not gonna.
And your options are shut the fuck up and leave me alone, or all of the above. Pick your choice. I'll take Josh to drop shit that don't concern him for 500.
Fine. Screw me for giving a damn. What do you want for dinner? We've got hot dogs, but no buttons. Eggs. Sorry. An egg. And mystery leftovers? I think this used to be chocolate cake.
It's steak.
Gross. Well, it looks like it's hot dog scrambled tonight.
I'm not hungry anyway.
That's fine. Looks like you had a knuckle sandwich for dinner anyway.
Funny.
You know, watching that is just going to stress you out more.
Don't you have some business to be minding, like that hot dog egg scramble?
Family Feud is on. Turn to that. You love Family Feud.
Happy?
Would you rather torture yourself watching that depressing shit?
I would rather you leave me to watch TV without the commentary.
Did I do something wrong?
Nope.
Then why are you giving me attitude?
I'm not giving you attitude.
Clearly.
Well, excuse me for having a shit day and not being up for casual conversation.
You're impossible. You know that? You don't want me to ask about it, but you don't want me to act like everything is normal. What do you want me to do?
Just let me watch TV in peace. God, you just got home. Why can't you sit in isolation like a normal person?
Happy anniversary.
Josh,
No, it's fine.
I'm sorry.
Drop it.
I had a long day.
I know. What's this letter for?
That's mine. Give it to me.
Sounds like somebody's keeping secrets.
Sounds like somebody's about to get their ass beat.
I wonder what's inside. A bill? Another angry parent complaint? Sounds like an acceptance letter to that shady bitch coalition?
Josh, seriously.
Dear Mr. Anderson, we hope this letter finds you well, blah, blah, blah. We regret to inform you. They're suspending you?
Give me the paper, Josh.
They can't do that.
Give me the fucking paper.
And how long were you waiting to give me this little tidbit of information?
Josh, give me the goddamn paper.
Why didn't you want to tell me?
You know it's illegal to read other people's mail.
Wrong answer, try again. You gonna tell me the truth?
They said that my current public image wasn't favorable for a healthy learning environment.
That's none of their goddamn business last time I checked.
And last time I checked, it was none of yours either.
So you're just giving up.
Top of my to-do list.
Let me see it.
No, don't touch me.
Come on. Come on, let me see it.
Ow!
I barely touched it. Oh, yikes, that's pretty gross.
Your insight is astonishing.
What did you fall on? A meat mallet?
Funny.
Did you put anything on it? Hydrogen peroxide? Rubbing alcohol?
It's fine.
If you say so.
I have 1 week. Can you believe that? They give me 1 fucking week. Couldn't even be bothered to give me time to get my ducks in order.
Well, look on the bright side.
And that would be?
At least now you can look for a real job.
Ah, fuck you.
I was kidding.
Fuck you.
Come on.
I'm being serious. And you think it's time to be saying shit like that?
When did I become the enemy? I'm not the enemy here. You're the one with the problem. You're hurting. I get it. I am too. But don't blame me. You go around doing whatever you want and get mad when you have to face the consequences. Don't blame me.
Get out of my way. I'm going to bed.
You're not the only one with problems. If you turn against me, what are you going to have left?
A good night's sleep.
Joshua crosses the door and checks the peephole.
Fuck.
He enters the door. Enter Alan and Kevin.
Hey,
Alan, Kevin, what a surprise.
we made you a tiramisu.
Thanks. Why?
Well, we heard about the lawsuit
On the news.
and we thought,
It's atrocious, just terrible.
and so we wanted to make sure we showed you our support.
Because in this stage of persecution and oppression, we want to show you that you are not alone and your fellow gays are ready to fight by your side.
Because we will not and cannot be silenced by the man.
Black lives matter.
So you made a tiramisu.
A rainbow tiramisu.
Wow. Thank you.
Is Kai here?
Oh yes, where is he? He must be a wreck.
He's sleeping. Long day.
Oh, the poor thing.
Tell him that we are sending him our thoughts and prayers.
All the good vibes.
All of them.
And a dessert, apparently.
We're gonna need that dish back.
But take your time.
Noted.
Gosh, I can't imagine how you must feel right now. All of this negative attention.
Well, it's kind of like your whole life were crumbling around you and all you can do to fix it is stand there and watch. Kind of like that.
Right.
Also, we're having a barbecue.
Oh, yes. And you and Kai feel free to come.
Would love to have you.
Drinks.
Twinks and,
And
hot links.
hot links. So hope to see you there.
Great. We'll see if we can make it.
Well, we're gonna head out, but let us know if you need anything.
Anything.
Noted. Thanks.
Was that Kevin and Alan?
Yeah. They made us a rainbow tiramisu. Oh, and they want to make sure you know that they're sending you all of their thoughts and prayers.
Ugh, obnoxious little fucks. But they know how to widen a waist size. I'll give them that.
Why are we fighting?
You know, if you told me 2 years ago that my life would have ended up like this, I probably would have believed you.
Do you regret it though?
No,
Then I say we did a pretty good job.
what if they win? What's gonna happen?
They're not gonna win. We've talked about this.
You don't know that.
No, I don't, but I'm willing to bet.
Heterophobia, seriously. I feel like I'm in a fucking episode of The Twilight Zone, and we all know how they're winning.
They're not winning.
I can't live like this, Josh. Living here is like a life of paper and scissors. Sometimes I feel like I'm being sliced so finely that I don't even feel myself split in two. When has paper ever beat scissors?
Well, rock beats scissors, doesn't it? I'm willing to be your rock if you'll just let me.
I'm exhausted. We get stares enough as it is. I get stares enough as it is. It's all just exhausting.
Well, nobody's asking you to dress like that.
Wow, nice. Really nice.
Hey, look at me. I'm gonna fix it, okay? I'm gonna make it right. Let me see. Better?
Your hands are dry.
You're welcome. I'm not your enemy, okay? If we turn against each other, then they win, and they're not gonna win.
Your optimism is giving me cancer.
Well, to die of optimism is to live a life best lived.
Yeah, and to live a life of hammering pessimism is to die an endless death.
So what are you gonna do?
Probably just go to bed.
2 years, and this is how we celebrate. I wasn't expecting this till year 10 at least.
What is it to celebrate, really?
Fuck!
Are you okay?
Yeah, just give me a minute.
Don't have a stroke on me. I don't have health insurance anymore.
I just said give me a second.
Fuck, okay. Let me get my keys. We're going to the hospital.
I think you should drink more water, Joshua.
Where did Kai go?
Why did you come here?
I don't know. You said the first thing that came to my mind.
And this?
This? I guess it's when I decided I wanted to marry him.
End of scene. Scene 3. Meet Dr. D. Winter's office. A drab therapist's office.
You want to bite?
No. Are we gonna start soon? Cause I got a tight schedule today.
It's your time. Start talking.
Are you finished eating?
I told you when you asked me to do this that this is my lunch hour.
Aren't therapists supposed to care about their clients?
I'm not your therapist. I'm your friend. And I'm not that kind of therapist. Oh, and last time I checked, you thought that what I do was, quote, a hack's way to make money, end quote.
I said that.
Sure did. Now, what can this hack do for you today?
You're not a hack. I'm sorry.
Are you going to tell me what's on your mind or not?
Is this a bad idea? Should I see someone else?
You got money to pay someone else?
Point taken.
Fuck.
I've been getting headaches. Really bad headaches.
Okay.
I've been getting this feeling of dread. It feels like fully lucid sleep paralysis. I know that it's not real, but when it happens, I get the feeling that something bad is gonna happen. Like deja vu, but like Dune deja vu.
Like something's going to happen to you specifically.
I'm not sure.
So it's like a fear of constant worry almost?
Kinda?
Joshua, that's normal. You're going through a lot right now. Anxiety, migraines, panic attacks. That's all normal when you're under this much stress. I don't think you need my services. I think you need some sleep, rest, and zen.
That's not it. I feel like I don't know, I've done this all before.
Maybe you have. Maybe there's something going on that's deeper than the physical plane. Do you think this might be a spiritual matter?
Like Casper the Ghost?
Look, if you want my help, you're going to have to take my practices and beliefs seriously.
Sorry.
Is that all you came here to talk about, Josh?
I don't know. It's just... I don't know.
You don't know what?
I feel hollowed, really hollow lately.
Why do you feel empty?
Not empty, hollowed. To be empty would imply that something was once full, but is now lacking whatever it was filled with, versus hollowed. That means there wasn't anything there to begin with, or that something was removed from it.
How long have you felt this way, Joshua?
I don't know. I feel like I've gotten so used to the feeling that I never really noticed when it started.
Do you always feel that way?
Not when I'm around Kai. Well, sometimes when I'm around Kai. But recently, I don't know.
You don't know what?
This whole thing has been putting a wedge between us. He gets mad at me for no reason. Like I did something, like it's my fault. But it's not my fault. And if it's anyone's fault, it's his fault. I mean, he's the one who... I guess I've just forgotten how to cope with constantly feeling like a shell.
And why can't you make yourself feel solid? What does Kai provide for you that you can't provide for yourself?
I don't know. Guess I kind of hate myself.
Why?
I just feel apart from it all, you know? Apart from myself, the world, the ground beneath my feet.
Do you want to talk about it? I know you don't like talking about this stuff, but...
Yeah, I don't.
Well, you asked me to do this. I didn't say yes so you could dodge every question I ask. I need to know what you're going through before we do this for your own safety.
I'll talk about other things. I don't want to talk about that.
Josh, I'm going to ask you something, and you need to give me an honest answer.
Okay.
Should I be concerned? I mean, for your safety, you know you can tell me anything, right?
Don't do that.
Do what?
Baby me like you always do.
I don't baby you.
Yeah, you do. You think it's your job to coddle me and hold my hand and make sure baby is doing all right.
Did you just interrupt me? That's what I thought. Now, let's not forget that you came to me, remember? Hey, Winter, can I, call in a favor?
I don't talk like that.
Why, of course, Joshua. What are friends for? Thanks, Winter. You're such a good friend.
That's not how that conversation went.
That's not the point. The point is that you came to see me. So despite that part of you that likes to convince yourself that you can handle everything on your own, there's a part that still values the help of others to some degree. So why don't you stop being your own worst enemy for once and just let people help you?
I don't know.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I'm worried, Josh. Really worried. What exactly do you expect to get out of hypnotherapy anyway?
Well, we're always talking about looking deeper within yourself. I figured why not try?
Okay, well, if this is gonna work, you're gonna have to let me in. Are you prepared to do that?
Like you said, I came to you, didn't I?
Okay, well, before we begin, I need you to close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and out. Repeat after me.
Okay.
I am open and receptive to all the abundance that the universe has to teach me.
I am open and receptive to all of the abundance that the universe has to teach me.
I am sacred and divinely protected.
I am sacred and divinely protected.
I am ready to learn.
I am ready to learn.
Great. Now lie back. Let's begin.
And what did you learn through hypnosis?
Too much.
End of scene. Scene 4. Bittersweet. August. A fairly empty IHOP. Kai and Joshua sit at a table. Kai has his eye bandaged and reads from a menu.
They have a new pancake flavor.
Is that so?
Yeah, the tres leches pancakes. I had them last time I was here.
I rarely try new things when I come to IHOP. I usually just look at the menu for 20 minutes and end up ordering the same thing.
Wouldn't hurt to try something new.
Noted.
What?
Nothing.
You're mad at me.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You're giving me attitude.
I'm not giving you attitude.
Okay. I was feeling pretty bored yesterday, so I ran some people over with my car.
Sounds great.
That must be a very interesting menu you have there.
Yeah. It is.
Kai. Kai. Kai!
I heard you the first time.
Then why didn't you answer?
I'm trying to read.
Your menu, it's pictures.
No, it has words too. 4 world famous buttermilk pancakes become our version of 3 milks bread when they are layered and topped with creamy vanilla sauce, then topped with more vanilla sauce and a drizzle of dulce de leche caramel sauce.
I thought you didn't want to try the tres leches.
I don't.
Talk to me, Kai, for the love of God.
Why are we here? Why would you agree to do this?
I thought you were on board with it.
I never said I was on board with it.
I told you they wanted to meet and discuss, and you said okay.
Yeah, I never said I was on board with it.
Then why are you just now telling me?
I shouldn't have to tell you that I don't want to talk to them.
I'm not a mind reader.
Aren't you in therapy? Isn't that what they teach you in therapy or something?
Funny.
I know.
Do you want to leave?
And be a no-show? Hell no. I'm not giving them the satisfaction.
Okay, then what do you want me to do?
I want you to let me read my damn menu in peace.
But you don't want to be here, so let's go.
No, we're not leaving.
I'm trying to fix things. I'm really trying. I keep trying to make things right and do better, but you're making it impossible.
Nobody asked you to fix anything. I didn't want to come, but we're here, so let me stew in my anger in peace.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know you are.
Larry and Sarah enter. They're a sophisticated nuclear couple. They approach the table.
6 o'clock.
What?
Good morning, Joshua. Keith.
It's Kai.
Right.
Good morning.
Thank you for agreeing to meet with us today.
I never agreed.
It's no trouble. What did you want to discuss?
Well, I'm not sure exactly how to put this, so I am just going to say it. We would
like to make a proposal.
Oh, sorry, I'm not into polygamy. Ow, did you just pinch me?
Please, go on. What kind of proposal?
a settlement of sorts,
A compromise.
so we can end all this legal business.
We're listening.
Well, we feel that maybe this whole thing was just, what was the word that we used?
A misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding.
Are you kidding me? Ow! Pinch me again and see what happens.
A misunderstanding, you say.
Yes, a misunderstanding. We feel that maybe you didn't realize the level of indecency that you were displaying that day.
Indecency? What were we doing that was indecent?
Please refrain from interrupting me. Thank you. We feel that you didn't really mean to get physical.
He punched me.
Please control your peanut gallery.
Excuse me.
Hi, sit. Now.
Unbelievable.
Thank you. We would like to propose that we drop the lawsuit entirely.
On one condition.
And what would that be?
You apologize.
To me, my wife, and my son.
For what?
For everything? For your indecency, for your insults, for attacking my husband. All of it.
just want us to say we're sorry.
Yes. And we want to record you saying it
For what?
for our records.
Sure, we're sorry.
No, it has to be both of you.
We don't have a problem with that. Right, Kai?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Great. Now we can all just...
I'm sorry that both of you ignorant asses are so petty and shallow that you need to play a childish game just to amuse yourselves. I'm sorry that your ugly ass baby has to grow up with parents that are so evil and infantile as the two of you. I'm so sorry that your husband got his ass beat by a faggot and needs a playground apology to repair his masculinity. That's what I'm sorry about.
Well, it's clear that we cannot have a civil conversation about this.
You too will regret this. The law is on our side.
The law? What law?
Well, of course we wouldn't tell you that, but let's just say I would panic if I were you.
Are you serious?
We're very serious.
Y'all are crazy. You know that? Y'all are the definition of crazy.
Well, we will see the two of you in court. Let's go, Larry.
What is wrong with you?
What is wrong with me? Josh, you let them play you like a fucking tambourine.
No, seriously, what is wrong with you? What is with your constant need to create conflict? We could have ended it. Why couldn't you just listen to me?
Because the second I bow down to them is the second I surrender all of my dignity to every asshole who wants to give me their 2 cents about myself.
God, cut the social justice crap for once. This is our livelihood that's on the line. Our TV, our apartment, our car. And you can't let go of your sassy, bitchy, whiny persona for 1 second? 1 second! Just to please these people.
I do not live to please other people. I live for myself.
Yeah, and only yourself.
What's that supposed to mean?
We were so close. You couldn't just give them what they wanted. You couldn't do that for me. You couldn't just behave.
My whole life, I felt like I've lived with a brass nail in my tongue. And with every day, every judgment, every correction, every new thing I do wrong, I can feel another strike hammering down on that nail, making it harder for me or anyone to understand what it is I want to say. And when I met you, I thought, oh, here's someone different. Here's someone to help pry this crippling piercing out so that I can finally utter a word of authenticity. But I see that hammer in your hand, and I realized I was wrong. This is not the man I fell in love with. I remember a man with an emotional well so deep that he was able to pour out enough for every person who needed it for. I remember a man who could make the sky vibrate with his passion and empathy for his fellow man. I remember a scared little gay baby who was scared of the world, that I had to assure him 10 times over that it was okay to hold my hand when we're walking down the street. What happened to that Joshua? He was annoying, sure, but he would bend over backwards and do 50 cartwheels if it meant that he could make someone happy. Where is he? My hand feels empty without his in mine. Why? Why has he stopped holding my hand?
Look where me holding your hand got us. I can't do this right now. I'm going for a drink. I'm going to the bar. I'll see you at home.
What about the food?
Try the tres leches. It's great.
Joshua exits. End of scene. Scene 5, interlude. Joshua storms in the scene where Morpheus is waiting for him.
I'm not in the mood.
You seem agitated by that memory.
Yeah, and now I'm leaving.
Leaving to where exactly?
I don't know. I'm just leaving from here.
But you have had so little work that you've done.
Why are you doing this? Why are you making me relive all these shitty moments of my shitty life?
Because the big picture has yet to reveal itself to you, Joshua.
What am I supposed to be seeing? What big magical lesson am I supposed to learn? You want me to go all George Bailey and realize, wow, my life really isn't so bad because I affect everyone in such a deep and meaningful way that I never realized? Am I supposed to be some kind of Scrooge case?
I don't know who those people are.
Why does this have to be so complicated? What happened to lights out and that's it?
Nothing is ever as simple as it seems.
Whatever.
Why are you so unhappy, Joshua?
If you were human, you would understand why.
You really love Kai, don't you?
Yeah, sure, whatever. I don't think he needs me. Apparently, all I do is make everything worse for him. Apparently.
You think so?
Yeah, I really think so.
Let's challenge that, shall we?
What does that mean?
Allow me to provide some insight. Close your eyes.
And what if I don't?
We can just sit here then. I don't require conversation.
Fine.
Joshua closes his eyes. They breathe. Blackout. End of scene. Scene 6. The right questions. Kai is presenting to his class.
Why? The question is, why? But we need to ask the right why. The question isn't, why did these characters perform these acts? It's, why did the author think it was important to include this in the text? Why does Khaled Hosseini include this rape scene in The Kite Runner? Why does Richard Wright have Bigger kill Mary doing an act of rape in Native Son?
Is it rape though?
The dude forces himself onto a girl so drunk she can barely walk, kisses her, then suffocates her. How's that not rape?
Hey, let's raise our hands if we'd like to contribute to the discussion. This is what I mean by asking the right questions. The debate shouldn't be about whether it was rape or not. The debate needs to be about why this is important to add to the story. These topics are incredibly sensitive and often tabooed in ordinary conversation. So then, why? Yes.
Because it's authentic and it's true to the story of people. Because this shit really happens to people.
That's true. But what does it establish by having these events in the stories? Power. Sex is power. Sex is dominance. Sex is control. The ability to dominate another human being's body. In The Kite Runner, the rape isn't about sexual confusion. Asif isn't gay. Well, maybe he is, but that doesn't matter. Asif doesn't want to have sex with Hassan. He wants to dominate him. He wants to conquer him. He can't get a rise out of Hassan through normal means, so he resorts to the only other way he can think. Hosseini wants us to see the complexity of toxic masculinity through the act of physical dominance.
Yeah, but like, this isn't just human behavior. This is seen in nature as well. Male silverback gorillas, for example, fight to assert dominance. So do lions and even deer. Is it even really a social construct, or is it just human nature?
Is rape in human nature? Is that really what you're suggesting?
I'm not suggesting anything. No need to get so defensive. Last time I checked, this was a discussion we're discussing.
Let's refrain from the outburst, shall we? Oh, I better get this. Talks amongst yourselves. Hey, is everything all right?
You're on.
Joshua gives Morpheus a questioning look. Morpheus hands Joshua his phone and gestures for him to go ahead. Joshua hesitantly takes his place.
Hey,
Hey, what's up?
I wanted to see if you want me to bring you lunch today.
That's it. I mean, you couldn't have just sent a text.
I wanted to hear your voice.
You wanted to hear my... Josh, you know I'm working right now.
I know, 11 is your free period, right?
12 is my... 12 is my period. 12.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
Why are you calling me during the workday? I told you to text me.
I was just thinking about you.
Thinking about me. I just had to stop in the middle of a lecture because I thought something was wrong.
I'm sorry. I wanted to.
Frankly, I don't care what you wanted to do, Josh. How do you think it makes me look to these kids? Me telling them no phones day in and day out. That makes you look like a hypocrite.
Well, you could have just not answered.
Because you know what? You're right. I'll remember that next time.
Hello? Hello?
Sorry about that, y'all. Now, where was I?
We were talking about dominance.
Yes. From a very young age, men are raised to be dominant beings. They are taught that they must strive to be the most powerful person in the room. This is especially true for men of color. Male dominance contributes to the social construct that we have created for men. And that is apparent in these characters. Yes.
Is that why you did it?
Did what?
Why you attacked that couple? Because you wanted power over them?
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play stupid. It's the biggest elephant in the room. We all know about what you did. What, is being a fucking faggot so low on the power scale that you need to convince yourself that you can still have power over other people?
Okay, I'm gonna need you to leave now.
You can't tell me to do shit. My parents pay for your fucking salary. Oh, look, the big scary teacher man. Hope you don't assert your dominance by raping me.
Out of my classroom now. I'm sorry for that, everyone. Let's, you know what? We'll pick this back up on Monday. Class dismissed. Have a good weekend, everyone.
Everyone gathers their things and leaves. Once everyone is left, Kai pops on his desk. He looks at his phone. He attempts to call Joshua.
Are you going to answer that?
I thought he was still mad at me.
Joshua looks at his phone and rejects the call. Kai sits for a while and begins to sob uncontrollably.
I come home every day and try to talk to him about how his day was and how he's doing. I'm trying my fucking best. He never brings any of this up with me. What am I supposed to do with this information? I can't fix the world. I can't give him any antidote.
Has he ever asked you to fix the world?
No.
Wrapping more bandages around a broken wing won't help it heal any faster.
How is it that nothing I do is ever right?
So you think what you did was wrong?
Obviously.
Interesting, because you just said you were doing your best, correct?
Yeah, but I...
Let's continue.
End of scene. Scene 7. Dr. D, scene 2. Winter's office. Joshua lies on the couch with his eyes closed.
Joshua, can you hear me? Good. I'm going to count back from 5, and when I do, you're going to awaken into complete honesty. Do you understand? Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awaken. Good morning.
It's 3 in the afternoon.
That is true. Okay, are you ready to answer some questions I have for you?
Sure.
Okay. Tell me about your life, Joshua. What do you think about it?
My life? Well, I'm from a little insignificant town in Nebraska called Arlington. Grew up with a mom, a dad. Mom's an immigrant. Dad's the son of immigrants. Had a subpar childhood. Joined the military in '04. Not much to tell. My mother named me Joshua after the biblical character, and because she said I was meant to lead. She saw something in me that even I couldn't see. I still don't see it. I have absolutely no idea where I'm going. When you're alive, your life should be leading up to something. At some point, you're supposed to understand your life's purpose and practice your purpose. Life is an endless self-harming paradox. Life is a hopeful proposition in a box with a hole cut at the bottom. Life is a winding road that seems endless until you realize it's a roundabout. The purpose of life is that life has no purpose, and that purpose is the antithesis of life. And forever being pushed forward into a stream of uncertain panic is excruciatingly exhausting. And as someone who is supposed to lead, I might as well be responsible for an infinite massacre. The only thing worse than the blind leading the blind is the uncertain leading the uncertain. And I am so uncertain. Life is a wild ride, and I've been riding without a seatbelt.
What is keeping you from living your best life?
Everything. Every turn I've taken has led to ruin. I can't love how I love, and apparently I can't love others how they want to be loved. When I look at Kai, and I look at the hateful world around me, I ask myself, how does one live their best life when living in a world that wants to chain you to the bottom of the pool while the water squeezes everything you've ever known? The answer I learned is, you just do. There's no secret formula to getting through life without hating yourself or others. We're all just getting through this brief existence together, plain and simple. Maybe that's a pessimistic point of view, but I frankly don't have any other answer. I'm still figuring things out, and I have yet to find the answer. The only thing we know that we can do is get up and take the next step forward, and then the next, and then the next.
But what does that all mean if you can't enjoy it and learn from it? Why do you have to be miserable, Josh? Why does life have to be pointless? You've been given prompts and essays and endless supplies to write your own novel of what you call life.
I hate writing. I hate being the only one who doesn't get it. I hate that some people's biggest dilemma is that they don't get enough followers on TikTok, and mine is whether I'll be able to afford rent once I lose this lawsuit because I live in a state too stupid to let me kiss my boyfriend in public. I hate it. I hate it all. I wish I could burn the whole fucking world to a crisp and eat it, and with a side of fries.
Your anger is justified, but let's breathe and take a step back.
I don't want to take a step back. I want to take a step forward, but there's a fucking wall in the way, so now I'm stuck.
I'm sorry to hear that, Josh. Do you want to try something else?
No.
Okay.
You don't fucking understand.
Understand what?
You don't understand anything I'm going through. All you care about is your stupid practice being validated. Like, is this a game or something to you?
A game? Josh, I wouldn't...
What do I know? Please tell me what I know. Because apparently everyone thinks they know what's best for me. Apparently I'm not doing anything right. Apparently I'm the bad guy in all of this.
Are you done? Good, because if you don't mind, I have a few unprofessional words. Let's remember that you don't pay me. I am here because I care about you. You hear that, Josh? I care about you. So before you go making accusations you can't back up, think about that.
I'm sorry.
I know you are.
Oh, fuck!
Are you okay?
God, no!
Do you need something? Do you need me to call someone?
No, fuck.
Okay, remember to breathe, Joshua. Breathe. When I count back from 5, it will come back to your normal state. Count back from 5 and breathe. 5 in, out, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's wrong,
What's wrong,
Joshua?
Joshua?
It's only a memory.
memory.
You shouldn't feel any pain.
Yeah. Well, tell that to my head.
It seems that
You're projecting your feelings and pain onto a specific memory. Why is that?
I'm not projecting anything.
Oh, I
Okay,
beg
like,
to differ. You learned something here, didn't you?
You admitted
something you never admitted about
life before. Is this the moment you make your decisions?
You don't know anything.
Oh, on the contrary, I know everything, Joshua. For I am the bringer of choice.
I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm ending it. I'm ending this headache right now.
Joshua, where are you going? Joshua!
End of scene. Scene 8. About Joshua. Kai and Joshua's apartment. Kai and Winter sit across from each other.
May I remind you that this is the second time I've needed to counsel your relationship this week? I love you guys, but I'm gonna have to start charging if this becomes a regular thing.
I don't need a therapist right now. I just need to talk to someone who isn't him, but who knows him.
Are you asking me to snitch?
I'm not asking you to do anything.
Fine, then talk.
It hasn't been the same. Like, in a while.
You mean since the lawsuit started?
Yeah, like, you'd think that would be something that would make us rely on each other and support each other, but it's the complete opposite.
How so?
Like, I come home and I'm pissed, and he comes home and he's pissed. I blame him, he blames me. It's like a twisted paradox.
Why are you two together?
What?
Why not just end it? You both have enough problems going on. You seem to be getting in each other's way. Why not end it?
Aren't you supposed to be on Joshua's side?
I'm on the side of reason, and reason says that you two clearly aren't meant to be together. You're only 2 years in. Nobody would blame you if you left.
Well, because if I give up, I'll never know how close I was to succeeding.
Well, if you focus on one path, you'll never be able to see the better paths around you. Sometimes you need to look up and observe all the things you're missing out on.
I don't know.
Does Joshua bring you joy right now?
Does he?
Does being with Joshua give you joy? Are you excited to see him when he walks through the door? Do you miss him when he's gone? Do you feel joy or panic? Love or resentment? Building up or tearing down? Does Joshua add something to your life?
Panic.
Well, then there's your answer.
No. The gay panic defense. That's the defense they're gonna use.
What are you talking about?
The trial. We met with the couple.
You did what?
Josh's idea, not mine. But the wife, she said, I would panic if I were you. They're going to use the gay panic defense.
What's that?
It's the stupid defense you use in court to excuse violence inflicted on queer people. It's still legal in Indiana. This is great.
Why is that good?
We know their angle. I gotta call our lawyer. I gotta call Josh.
Kai, slow down.
Hello? Yeah, this is he. Wait, what? I don't understand. What happened? No, never. Is he okay? No, okay, I'm on my way. Thank you.
What happened?
The hospital, we have to go. Josh,
September 27th, 6:37 p.m. The journey begins.
End of scene. End of Act 1. Act 2, Scene 1, Paper Boats. A hospital. Joshua lies unconscious in the hospital bed. His head is wrapped just like it was during the prologue. Kai sits at his side.
Kevin and Alan stopped by last night. Made you a get well soon cake. I would bring it, but there's only half of the cake left now. Now it just reads well-oon. You know, it's not as fun having them around without being able to roast them with you the second they're gone. Can I tell you a story? When I was growing up, my sister, my father, and I would go out to Lake Michigan. I remember him sitting us next to the water. I never realized at night the water shines just like the sky. The waves sort of twinkle. It's like you could dive in and swim in a sea of stars. He handed us 2 pieces of paper, one for each of us. He told us to fill up both sides of the paper with writing. He said to take every worry, insecurity, grudge, and negative feeling and fill up both sides of the paper. We didn't really question because we knew that if our dad asked us to do something, it was for good reason. I wrote about heartbreak. I wrote about shame. I wrote about all of my insecurities. I get why people love writing in diaries. It's therapeutic. When we finished writing, he took each of the pieces of paper and folded them into boats. He gave them back to us and told us to go place them in the water. As we watched our little boat sail away, he told us, there goes all of your worries and stress. There goes every bad thing you can think of. When the waves get bigger, the boats are gonna unfold and become brittle. When the water is done with them, your problems will have dissolved into nothing along with the paper. I know that sounds silly, but I could really feel something lifting off my shoulder. There was something comforting to know that all my problems were floating out in Lake Michigan somewhere. I do that every year now. I went out there yesterday. I had a lot to write. I wrote about the trial and school. I wrote about you. It was different this time. Normally, I feel sort of a relief. But this time, nothing happened. There was no feeling of lifting. Everything was still there. It's like a tumor. It's cold in the apartment. I miss your breath sharing the space. At night, when I stare up at the ceiling, I listen to the silence. There's nobody breathing next to me. It's dead. It's like you're dead. You're not gonna die, right? You told me you wouldn't let go of my hand. I'm sorry. For everything. I've been a shitty and unbearable to deal with. I'm so sorry for all of it. It's important that you know that. I want to do better. I'm going to do better. Just don't leave me. If you make it through this, I can go in and I can go and show you where I make my boats. We can make some together. I told you that my eye was an accident. That was a lie. Well, half a lie. On my way back home, I passed at a graffiti wall on Allerton. I got distracted by this one tag on the wall. In bright red paint, it read, if you give up, you'll never know how close you were to succeeding. It's a simple enough quote, but for some reason in that moment, it really resonated with me. I must have looked crazy standing there staring intently at this wall on the sidewalk. I must have been pretty entranced because I didn't see the biker coming. He tried to swerve around me and I tried to step out of the way, but we just ended up smashing together anyway. I couldn't apologize enough to the guy for not paying attention, but apparently I had caught him at a bad time because all I got was an eye full of fists. As he rode away, I could hear him yell, "Dumb fag," behind me. I felt like that was fate's way of saying, "Fuck you, Kai. You deserve this." I'm sorry I didn't tell you the truth before.
Excuse me, Mr. Anderson, you have a visitor.
Who is it?
They say they called 911 when they saw the crash.
Yeah. Sure, they can come in.
Hello.
Hi.
My name is Moses. People call me Mo, though.
Nice to meet you, Mo.
Fade to black. End of scene. Scene 2, a new pair of shoes. A local cafe, July 2017. Joshua sits at a booth. Larry and Sarah enjoy brunch at the neighboring booth with a stroller next to the booth. Kai enters. He wears bright colors and a colorful scarf.
Well, it's about goddamn time. We agreed on 1:30.
Well, hello to you too. It's 1:30 now, isn't it?
It's 2.
Sorry, I got caught up. It's not a big deal, Josh.
It is when I have a schedule to keep. What are you wearing?
I felt like trying something a little more exciting today. What's wrong with it?
You couldn't have toned it down a little?
Toned it down.
You know what I mean.
No, I don't know what you mean, Joshua. Please explain.
You know what this makes us look like, right? We look like those people who walk into the restaurant and make everyone think, oh, great, here come the gays making a whole bunch of noise and flopping around.
Josh, we are those people. Who cares?
Excuse me, we're trying to eat. Could you keep the volume to an inside level, please?
Yes, sorry. See?
So my outfit is too gay. Is that what you're telling me?
Just lose the scarf and maybe it'll be fun.
Sorry, I left my straight clothes at home.
Look, you're making a scene. I think we should just go home.
No, I'm hungry. I'm here and I want to eat. You can go if you want, but I'm eating.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. What is the problem anyway? So what if people stare at us? They're gonna stare regardless, so might as well give them something to look at.
I'm worried, okay? It makes me nervous.
If you feel this way, then why are we here?
I don't know. I thought we'd keep it low key.
Low key. And this isn't low key enough for you.
I mean, didn't you hear about that couple in Texas that got sent to the ER for holding hands? It's not safe.
Yes, I forgot I'm supposed to tone down the gay when I leave the house. Gotta adjust so people don't feel the urge to inflict violence, huh?
You know what I mean.
Okay, since you're so concerned with appearances, let's say everyone in this store says they hate your shoes. They tell you that those are the ugliest shoes they've ever seen. What would you do?
Get some new shoes, I guess.
Okay, fair. But what if those were your favorite pair of shoes? What if those shoes were passed down to you from your father and your father's father and your father's father's father? What if those shoes were more than just an item of clothing? What if these shoes were a part of who you were? What would you do then?
Get better priorities.
Take me seriously.
Yeah, I see where you're going with this. You and your metaphors. How do you do that?
I teach literature. I know a thing or two about metaphors. Plus, I'm always right.
I'm not crazy though. My caution is justified.
Maybe it is, but so is my apathy to others' opinions.
I guess you're just braver than me.
I'm not brave for choosing me over them. Where the hell is the service in this place? Excuse me, excuse me.
Just flag them down.
It's no big deal. We'll just get their attention, then problem solved. Excuse.
Dude, seriously.
I'm sorry, dude. Just trying to get some food. You know I love you, but we don't have to make a scene everywhere we go.
What did you just say?
You don't have to make a scene.
No.
Oh, God. Are we really making a big deal out of this?
That's the first. Say it again.
I love you.
And again.
I love you.
And one more time for good luck.
I love you.
I love you too.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Look, I don't care what you two choose to do in the bedroom, but we've asked you nicely to be quiet, and I don't want my child to have to see that. You know, this is a public space, so be considerate.
What did you just say?
Either get a room or get a different booth.
Listen here, ma'am.
I've got this. Ma'am, we're just trying to get some service, like everyone else. If you want to talk about being considerate, check yourself. Your white privilege and your choice of words, bitch.
Hey, don't talk to my wife like that.
Well, I wouldn't have to if your wife wasn't being such a bitch.
You want to say that again, dude? You really want to do this?
Josh, it's really not worth it.
Time to put on a new pair of shoes.
Joshua stands and punches Larry. The two struggle while Sarah screams.
Get off him!
Kai tries to pull the two apart. Joshua pushes Larry off of himself onto the ground. Sarah and Larry freeze in time.
Oh my God, Josh, that was awesome.
Joshua and Kai embrace. Morpheus appears.
But that's not what happened.
Joshua breaks the embrace to discover that Kai is also frozen in time.
What do you mean? That's what happened.
Tell me, Joshua, how often do you indulge in this fantasy?
But that is what happened, right?
I've never cared for fabricated memories. They're dull, cheaply made, easy. What frightens you about the truth?
Me. I wasn't there for him.
Fugitives don't get to dream falsely.
With a snap of Morpheus's fingers, a rewind. Everything plays in reverse until everyone is back sitting in their booths.
Where the hell is the service in this place? Excuse me, excuse me.
Hi! Are you wacko? Calm down, they're gonna get to us.
It's no big deal. We'll just get their attention, then no problem. And then problem solved. Excuse me.
Dude, seriously.
Kai, I love you, but please shut the hell up.
What did you just say?
Please shut the hell up.
No.
Oh, God. Are we really gonna make a big deal out of this?
That's the first. Say it again.
I love you.
And again.
I love you.
And one more time for good luck.
I love you.
I love you too.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Look, I don't care what you two choose to do in the bedroom, but we've asked you nicely to be quiet, and I don't want my child to have to see that. This is a public space, so be considerate.
Sorry, ma'am.
Ma'am, we're just trying to be served just like everyone else. If you have a problem with that, you can take it up with my right nutsack.
Kai!
Hey, don't talk to my wife like that.
I wouldn't have to if your wife wasn't being such a rude ass bitch.
What did you call her?
Nothing. He said nothing.
No, I definitely said something. I said your rude ass wife is a rude ass bitch.
See this? This is what I was trying to avoid. You're being exactly what I didn't want to be.
Am I making a scene, Josh? Am I being too much of a centerpiece? Am I drawing too much attention? Am I being too gay for you? Is this too gay for you? Yes! Word! Slay!
Just like a couple of
A couple of what? Go on, say it. Just like a couple of.
faggots.
Kai hops down and throws Larry's water in his face. Larry punches Kai in the face.
Oh my God!
Joshua punches Larry. The two struggle while Sarah screams.
Get off him!
Kai tries to pull the two apart. Joshua pushes Larry off of himself.
Someone help! Call the police!
Joshua and Kai help each other stay alive.
Come on, let's get out of here.
How does it feel to live in the truth?
How much more?
As much as you think there is.
Joshua drops to his knees. Blackout. End of scene. Scene 3. Heartbeat. Outside the Heartbeat Club. Kai is hunched over, crying in place of Joshua. Joshua enters and notices Kai. He passes him, but hesitates and then turns to him.
Hey, are you okay? Do you have a way to get home?
I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay.
Why are men such asshats?
Is that a rhetorical question?
I mean, we've spent so many years fighting for equality in marriages and all of that, but we still insist on making life hell for each other. Like, I don't get it. It's like, what are we fighting for, you know? Do we actually want change, or do we just want something to complain about? It's like, what's so great about gay marriage anyway? You know that 50% of all marriages end with divorce. Can you believe that? Hundreds of years of fucking wars to end up alone forever. What's the point? Why even try? Like, and why make all the atoms? Why do we need the grinders and the atoms for atoms and scruff if marriage is the end goal? Because sex is the only goal. It was never about marriage or love or equality. It was always about where guys can stick their wee-wees and not feel guilty about it. It's all about a big scam. The gay marriage movement, the biggest scam in American history. Got a light.
No.
Well, that's perfect.
I've got a dab, though.
Are you a child?
At heart.
Thanks. Sorry.
You're fine.
Men just suck, you know?
Yeah.
And they're inconsiderate.
For sure.
And they smell awful.
Amen.
Positive in your confiance.
What?
It's Haitian Creole. My mom said that to me growing up.
What does it mean?
Don't trust the white boys.
Your mom told you that?
My mom knew shit about me before I even knew. Mom's always known. I would always ask her why she would say that, and she always said the same thing.
What was that?
She'd say, "Et chico son, ou ep comprend les ou bien grand."
And what does that mean?
Little boy, you'll understand when you're older. And aren't mothers always right?
Indeed they are.
My name's Kai, by the way.
Joshua.
That's a white-ass name.
You have a lot of opinions.
I have a lot of reasons to have lots of opinions.
I see. And what do you plan to do with all of these opinions?
What do you mean?
Well, an opinion is only good when it's put to use. You can back an opinion with evidence and turn it into a fact. You can shove it into people's faces. You can state it and declare a manifesto. You've got to do something with an opinion. Otherwise, it's just a thought.
Is that your opinion?
Sure is.
You're funny.
Thanks. Do you have people to take you home? Do you need me to call an Uber or something?
No, I'm fine.
Waiting for someone?
Not anymore.
What does that mean?
No, nothing. Men are just trash is all. Want to take me back to your place?
Sure. I don't have any condoms though.
Yep, I fucking knew it.
Knew what?
Oh, you're exactly the same. You're all exactly the same.
Same as what?
I didn't say anything about fucking. I asked you if you wanted to take me back to your place.
Sorry, when you meet a guy outside a gay club and he asks you to take him back to his place and you start jumping to conclusions.
Did you end up fucking all the guys you take back home?
Well, yes.
Yeah, of course you do. Call me when you get over it.
Wait, I'm sorry if I offended you. I thought we were having a good talk. Why don't we just start over?
And then what? You take me back to your place, you give me your number and you say you'll call me, but then of course you never call. And I'm left wondering why? Why does this cycle keep repeating itself? Is it something I'm doing? Do I just need to lower my expectations? Nope. Been there, done that.
But how will you ever know if you stop trying? Look, I totally get your frustration and that you probably feel totally content knowing you were right. But isn't there a part of you that wants yourself to be wrong? How do you know if any guy out there has been waiting for you to find you unless you try?
Oh, yes. And are you that man?
I don't know. I just met you. But whether it's me or the next guy or the 10th guy after that, you'll never know if you reach a verdict before the trial even begins.
What's your deal?
I don't have a deal. I'm just a guy on the street.
Give me your phone.
Why?
I'm not gonna run off with it.
What are you doing?
Calling myself an Uber.
And you couldn't do that with your phone.
Will you be quiet and realize when someone is giving you their phone number? I hope I can hear from you again.
Nice to meet you.
He extends his hand. They shake hands. Kai exits. End of the scene. Scene 4, Interlude 2, The Void. Joshua exists in a pool of light. Morpheus is only visible when they speak. Joshua almost never looks at Morpheus. Morpheus stalks Joshua like a predator that will never strike.
So you've returned.
So I have.
Have you reflected?
It's a loop. It's a loop until I figure it out.
Until you figure it out.
And I'm still pushed forward. So what else can one do but step forward? So that's what I did.
What did you do?
I feel like I'm in a strange loop of exhalation. I hear static. My eyes are like prisms infinitely splitting light. I see forever in an instant. Am I dead?
No, not yet.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
What do you think about your life, Joshua?
My life.
A life well lived?
Life, well, no. Maybe if I was, I don't know, a different me. Maybe if I made better choices.
Do you see the worth in the will to live?
I don't understand the question.
A life lived with the will to live is a life well lived. Therefore, you have lived a well life worth living. The question is, will you find the worth of living a well life worth living?
Why does it matter?
I am a bringer of choice and reckoning, Joshua. I come to you with a proposition.
Proposition of what?
I give you the proposition of reflection, of making an informed decision of how to proceed.
I've done plenty of reflection.
And
looking at the big picture just makes the decision clear.
hence my proposition.
Proposition of what?
Joshua, does a tree sprout because it knows that it will grow to be the weeping willow that shades the lost? Does a butterfly beat its wings from flower to flower for an aesthetic for a glass lens to capture? Nature moves for the purpose of life. Life is purpose, Joshua. Your life is purpose.
Leo Tolstoy wrote that we're asleep until we fall in love. If that is true, then I've never seen the light of day, have I? I've been forever sleepwalking into eternal ellipses. I thought it would be more peaceful to die in my sleep. I stepped in front of it. The car.
And have you finally awoken?
Is anyone really awake? Ever?
You cheated, Joshua.
I know.
The idea of being awake and asleep is simply a metaphor humans created to give the illusion of higher understanding of the universe. There is no sleep. There is no wakefulness. There only is.
Everything's a fucking metaphor. Everything is in and out and open and closed and explosive and silent.
It's creation and destruction and exchange and stagnation and substance and abstraction.
We're somehow supposed to take it and create meaning from it. Life is exquisitely problematic.
But the souls who can understand its eternal flame are the ones who cherish their spark before it fizzles out.
So what now?
You tell me. Not everyone is fortunate enough to have the choice you have.
Seems like I already made my choice. Did I?
Did you?
Is choice even real? Aren't we just marionettes pulling against our tethered conscience?
Free will is one of the most miraculous aspects of existence. Every choice you make is yours and yours alone. Life is a metaphor for why.
Maybe life would be more tolerable if people put as much effort into being rather than debating the being of others. All the Kais, the Winters, the Larrys, they're all just lost in the swill. It's incessant the way people grasp at your ankles to pull you under. Earth is full of corpses floating about in a putrid river until they eventually drown into a second death. Is that a life worth living?
It is if you say it is. You have every possibility at your fingertips. Life is every possible outcome chosen at random to exist in harmony. And it's yours to make of it.
Everything is a system. I guess I just wanted to be a fugitive soul.
A fugitive soul has every ability to make the system work for itself. A fugitive soul can take life and turn it inside out and wrap it around its finger and mold it into anything it wants.
But that's not me.
If you say so. You seem to have made your decision.
I didn't say that.
You didn't have to.
Wait. Just give me a second to think about it.
Time is infinite, but your choice period isn't. Don't take advantage of your privilege.
Morpheus fades away, leaving Joshua alone to ponder his thoughts. End of scene. Scene 5. 4 is the magic number. Kai, Winter, and Mo sit around Joshua's hospital bed.
20.
20 is 6, 6 is 3, 3 is 5, 5 is 4, 4 is the magic number.
That makes
What?
no fucking sense.
I don't get it.
You guys are really overthinking it. Pick a number.
Ugh, this game is stupid.
17,000.
Ooh, okay, give me a second. 17,000 is 17. 17 is 9, and 9 is 4. 4 is the magic number.
I'm Googling it.
No!
You Google it, you ruined the game.
Well, games are supposed to be fun, and I'm not having any fun with this.
The fun is figuring it out and torturing other people with it.
Fucking sadist.
0.
0 is 4. 4 is the magic number.
0 is nothing. How can 0 be anything more than 0? Multiply anything by 0 and you get 0. It's not even a number technically.
Fine, then pick a number.
Wait, did you guys see that?
See what?
His finger.
The doctor says it doesn't mean he's awake. Muscle movement can happen without consciousness.
I don't understand how he could be so careless.
Whatever was on his mind must have been pretty interesting. I've never known Josh to be the kind to mindlessly wander onto the street.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Sure.
Is Joshua a happy person?
Why do you ask?
I saw him, like, standing there across the street. For a brief moment, we made eye contact, and I don't know, it almost looked like...
What?
It just looked like he knew what he was doing. When the car came, it looked like... Well, I'm not sure. Like, he was waiting. Like, he was waiting for a car. Like, he meant to...
That's enough of that.
Kai.
No. He wouldn't do something like that.
Let Mo finish.
No. I don't like this. We're not thinking of that. I can't.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to overstep.
You didn't do anything wrong.
He sinks into his realization with just how much sense Mo's theory makes. He sobs. He sobs as if he's begging for an answer from his tears. Winter and Mo watch helpless. Kai brings himself together.
I'm sorry.
No, please let yourself feel your feelings.
I'm sorry.
It's just, I wish I would have been better. I wish I would have done better to make sure he was happy.
Don't blame yourself.
How can I not? He's been unhappy for years. And I did nothing. I never took the time to. I was so caught in my own feelings that I couldn't even see what was right in front of me. And now it's too late.
Stop.
What is with the pessimism?
Every bad thing that could have happened has happened. How do you expect me to be any different? Imagine how we must have fucked up to make him feel like being a part of this world wasn't worth it.
It was more than us. Joshua has deep pain. The things he was going through, it was more than me or you. It's something more.
When I was 17, I got jumped by a couple of thugs in an alley. It was bad. I thought I was gonna die there. I remember lying there thinking, wow, this is it. There goes my flash in the pan. And I thought about all the things that I never did. I thought about how little of the world I experienced. I sat there, thinking about how much time I wasted being afraid. I wrote on my blog about how much I hated my life, but I never made the effort to make it better. And in a second, it wouldn't matter. All the bitching and complaining was all for nothing. And when I woke up and I wasn't gone, I thought, wow, I can do it the right way now. And from that point on, I told myself to take life by the balls and pull as hard as I can. I don't think it was a coincidence that Joshua and I crossed paths. I believe he's on the same journey right now.
I hope you're right.
Pick a number.
Oh,
29.
29 is 10, 10 is 3, 3 is 5, 5 is 4, 4 is the magic number.
Wait, I think I got it.
Blackout. End of scene. Scene 6. 365 days. Kai in Joshua's apartment. 1 month later, Joshua sits watching TV on the couch. He has a bandage under his eye. Kai enters with groceries.
hey.
Do you need help?
Nope, I got it. Trust me.
Last night, I had a dream that I was flying.
That's nice.
I was standing on the roof of the hospital. I was looking beyond the horizon and I thought how beautiful it looked. I reached out to feel the ripples of the sun and the roof disappeared beneath my feet. For a second, I felt breathless. Then I was soaring. I felt the warmth of the sun and the dazzling sensation of utter peace of mind. Then I woke up.
Sorry, it's so disappointing being here.
That's not what I
I know
meant.
it's not.
Are we right? Together?
Josh, you know I love you.
That didn't answer my question. I'm a liability.
No, you.
Yes. Yes, I am. The only thing keeping you from walking out that door is your fear that I'm going to do it again.
Are you gonna do it again?
I don't know.
Is it because of me?
No. Uh, Life is so much more complex than just one person. My experience is what caused this. All of it.
Including me.
If you want to make this about you, go ahead, but I'm telling you, it's not you.
Nothing is keeping me from walking out that door. I can leave anytime I want. But I choose you, Josh. I choose us. When I thought I lost you, I can't do more than the best that I can.
I just don't know if we fit anymore. I really want to be, but between the trial and school and dealing with me, it just seems like too much to put onto you.
I'm tough, Josh. You should know that by now. We've all faced some hardships, and then whether it's a lawsuit, a suicide scare, or a fucking hurricane quake, I know that I can get through it if you're by my side. I could sail over 1,000 oceans to be with you. I love you, Josh.
I love you too. But I think this isn't healthy. for either of us.
Kai goes to answer. Enter Alan and Kevin.
Hi.
Fuck.
Hey, Kevin. Hey, Alan.
We just wanted to drop this off.
It's brownies.
Rainbow brownies.
We heard about what happened with Joshua. Is he doing all right?
Doing just fine.
Oh my gosh, Joshua, we were worried sick.
Just sick.
We are so glad you're doing better.
Thanks.
You guys are just too damn sweet.
Oh, it's no trouble.
No trouble at all.
Just know that we are sending you guys all the thoughts.
And prayers.
Don't forget the good vibes.
Yes.
Of course. You know, I was just telling Kevin about this one guy in my spin class. He committed suicide. So when I heard about this, I decided I was going to talk to Kevin.
Thanks for stopping by, you guys. We'll return the pan.
That was rude.
Are you mad though?
No.
Maybe we don't work. I had a dream 1 or 2 nights ago. I was falling. It was empty and freeing and breathtaking. I kept thinking how oddly satisfying it would feel to hit the ground just so this rush would stop. I closed my eyes, and in an instant I had stopped. And there was this stillness. And there, in that tiny, perfect moment, I remembered why I was alive. It wasn't to hit the bottom. It was to enjoy the ride while it was going. I'm not asking for things to go back to the way they were. Hell, I hope things never go back to the way they were. But I'm asking you to try with me. Try even though we might fit like oil and water sometimes. Try because we are worth it. If I have to deal with any other bullshit 365 days of the year, I'll do it 1,000,000 times over if it means I get to have you by my side. So please, tell me you will try.
Try because all it takes is one perfect moment to make life worth it.
Try, because you'll never know how far you get if you stop now.
Try even though the system is rigged for you to fail.
Try because you can. And that is enough.
Try, because what do you have to lose?
So, what now?
I don't know. And that's the fun of it, I guess. I want to reach out to people who feel like they're fugitives in their own country. I want to talk about our story. I want to help. I hope one day people can see me as a beacon for all of the fugitive souls. This is our place. This is our life. And life is going to be hard till the end of time, but your purpose is to be. And if you're doing that, then you've already accomplished something. All you need to do is take that first step forward.
Blackout. End of play.